Wait, so you're this ominous we've heard about? But how can this be? I thought Celestia destroyed you.
I made her believe that. I saw her pathetic betrayal coming from a mile away. I knew she was no match for you. Her entire Daybreaker plan was always flawed because of your elements. But I wanted her to believe herself almighty, so she would recklessly attack you and dig her own grave. Which fortunately she did. So I just sat back and watched her tire you out. But I must admit, I only just came to this realization. All my alliances were nothing but wasted time. Filler arcs to finish character plots that were still open. But ultimately, they did nothing for me. I should have just dealt with you myself from the start. Now you will feel my wrath, Main 6. The price you will pay for all the pain you caused me such a long time ago.
Hold on, this voice sounds really familiar. Oh man, I can't believe it took me this long to recognize it under this embarrassingly bad effect. You're Dan Mandel! That word loser who scammed us for working on your 10th season.
What? No, I'm not some nobody named Dan. I'm the mysterious ominous. The main villain of this series. The big bad.
Oh my god, you're right. It really is him.
I could have guessed it would be something like this. What respectable villain calls themselves ominous? And I guess that explains why I did not recognize him at first, since I wasn't part of that season 10 bit.
Yeah, thanks for explaining this contradiction.
So all this time, all that happened since the beginning of this arc, it was all thanks to Dan? Wow, what a lame reveal is that?
Hey, what the fuck? It's not lame. I'm a cool villain. Just look at all the damage I caused. Everything I made happen. The Philly addictions to drugs thanks to Spike. I influenced Apple Bloom to shoot Scootaloo. And I helped Celestia become a robotic monster.
All of which has been dealt with by now, more or less with ease. At most you caused us a little headache, but I wouldn't really say you accomplished all that much.
Oh, but you don't even know half of it, Twilight. Don't you want to know why I'm doing all of this? I promise, my backstory will totally knock it out of the park.
Oh, you know what? Sure. Then tell us why we should treat you with anything other than contempt.
Since you guessed my real identity by sheer chance, you must already have an idea why I want to take revenge on you. Simply put, I want to right your wrongs, make you pay for what you did to me, what you made me go through.
No.
Sorry, Dan, but you gotta understand, it's been a long-ass time since we last saw you. I don't even remember when exactly that was, or what we did for that matter.
Silence! You of all these ponies have the least right to get sassy about anything. Because it is you before every pony else who's responsible for my misery. Your sonic rainboom has thrown me out of Equestria, across the dimensions, through space and time itself. For month after month, I helplessly drifted through a void of nothingness, solitude and despair being my only companions. Lost and stranded in the second dimension. My time there has left me scarred and deformed. But with each second of each passing day, my hatred for you and my lust for revenge only grew stronger. Until they were finally so strong that they manifested within me and gave birth to a new man. I became Ominous, the Avenger of the Forgotten. I stand for everyone in the series who has always been treated with no respect, being a laughing stock and nothing but a butt monkey. I will take vengeance on you protagonists, and I will make you feel just as miserable as you made me feel. So that you'll just once understand what it is like to be less than second-rate.
Alright, so I guess I can kind of understand where you're coming from. Doesn't sound all too pleasing what happened with you. But why did you come after all of us? If it was only Rainbow Dash who sent you into the void.
Hey, what the hell, Twilight?
Well, you got a point, Dash. From the sound of it, this is all just your fault.
Oh, but it isn't. Not entirely. The rest of your little gang are just as responsible as she was. Because all of this only happened because you couldn't just leave me in peace with my 10th season.
Oh, you mean that scam show you put up, where you deceived us into making some of the worst episodes of all time?
Only for us to find out that this 10th season never was going to air because you just made it all up. You only wanted them for yourself.
Perhaps, but I wouldn't have been forced to make a 10th season myself if you hadn't canceled your damn show. So you see, only you are to blame because you selfishly decided to end my favorite series.
Friendship is Magic was your favorite series? Damn, that's pathetic.
Shut up!
Wait, hold on a minute. It wasn't even our decision to cancel the show. We didn't have a say in this.
And even if we had, that's still a pretty loose justification for anything he did, even with the knowledge of his backstory, which I must admit is kind of tragic to an extent.
But even with all the powers, his new looks and a different name, it's still only Dan.
Nope, still lame.
It's even more than just lame if you really think about it. This role as ominous basically is nothing but an edgy self-insert OC.
Hey, yeah. Damn, that is totally cringe.
What? Me? Am I? Cringe? No, that can't be. I'm based. Ominous is totally based.
See, the problem is, no pony actually says based unironically. Only some cringy zoomers. And people calling themselves based are super cringe.
No, you're lying. I know I'm a good villain. I am dark and mysterious and driven by a personal vendetta born out of pain and anguish. I am a tragic villain like Darth Vader.
Ha! Darth Vader? You seriously think you can compare yourself to the fallen chosen one? Oh, not even close, buddy. You're nothing but a joke.
No, I'm not. Stop saying that.
You wanna know with which villain you actually have the most in common? With that one deformed dude from the amazing world of Gumball, Rob. He was also lost in a void and became a villain as a result. Even your name is on the same level of being ordinary and boring, Dan.
Shut your fucking face! I'm not like Rob from Gumball! Other than him, I do possess actual powers. I mean, you did notice how I materialized at the end of the last episode. Can your Rob do that too?
I don't know, maybe. It's been a while since I've seen that show.
For real, Twi. It feels like it's been forever since it was cancelled.
When is that fucking movie finally going to air and finish their open plot?
Quiet! Stop ruining my big moment of revenge! I will show you who's cringe. Who's nothing but a joke. Who is a lame villain. I will inflict upon you the same suffering that you made me go through. Let's see if you still laugh about me when it is you who's trapped in the second dimension.
Huh. Oh, please. We all know how this is gonna go. You're gonna attempt to destroy us, and it's not gonna work because of some ex-machina reason. Then you'll be dumbfounded and defenseless as we proceed to beat the shit out of you. A fitting lame end for an equally lame villain.
Oh yeah? Then how about this?
What did that generic yell of surprise?
Wait, I actually did it. I mean, haha. Yes, I did it! That's what you get for scoffing at a threat! Ha ha ha! How does it feel to be the one losing this time? Cower in fear before your nemesis, because I have only just begun! Ha ha ha!
Oh no, Rainbow Dash. He actually did it. He zapped her into the second dimension.
Ah, fucking hell, man. And I honestly believed this episode was just gonna be a giant joke about how pathetic Dan is. Who'd have guessed he'd actually be a real threat?
Alright, this calls for drastic measures. I'll be right back.
That's right, you better fucking run! No pony can stop me anymore! Revenge will finally be mine. Now, who will I send away next? How about Madam Foreign Words?
There. Ish?
This is Equestria. Speak normal!
Not even mine, Elisha.
English motherfucker! Huh, what the?
Twilight, darling. You're back? I didn't think we would see you again.
Yeah, I thought you just went and fled.
And honestly, I didn't blame you.
It would have been fitting with my personality in this series. But no. More than saving my own ass, I like showing an edgy supervillain his place. Which is why I went and brought our ultimate secret weapon. Honestly, I would prefer it if you would not call me that. It kinda makes me feel like you don't really appreciate me as a friend, rather than just a useful asset. Shut up and just take aim. Fine.
Oh, what is this now? Did you bring another unicorn to your assistance? What difference is she gonna make?
Really? And you claim that Friendship is Magic was your favorite show? How do you then not recognize Starlight Glimmer? In other words, the most overpowered Mary Sue in all of Equestria. She's gonna easily annihilate you and there's nothing you can do about it.
Oh, is that so? We'll see about that.
Go, Starlight! Burn him to ashes! Gee, that's pretty dark, isn't it? But on the other hoof, who am I to judge? I'm nothing but a weapon after all.
Ha! Not so fast! You think that after all I've been through, I would just let myself be deleted by an overpowered forced addition to the main cast nobody asked for? Think again!
What? How did he do that? I never get surprised by anything. I'm too OP for that.
Well, so much for your Mary Sue. It looks like not even she was able to stop me. Now watch as your last hope vanishes into thin air.
Starlight, no!
Where is your fucking Mary Sue now? Not even she could beat me? Now what do you say to this?
Nah, honestly, now that I think about it, kinda serves her right.
Wait, what?
You're right. She was basically forced into the show and no one really wanted her. Over time, the fandom just accepted their fate and coped by convincing themselves they liked her. So actually, good riddance, Ominous.
Oh my god, I just can't with this pony. How can someone be so unbelievably jaded? Whatever. In the end, it won't matter how hard you try to be ignorant towards the damage I cause. You can only ignore so much before the pain consumes you. Trust me, I speak of experience. And now, I will send you all adrift to the void, one after the other, so that each and every one of you will share my pain.
Hear me, mortals! It's enough! I will not tolerate this disrespectful demeanor any longer! Here, take your friends back! Oof! Oof! Huh? Dementia? What are you doing here?
Please don't make us forget this reveal. I don't want to live through that disappointment again.
I'm here to give you a warning, Twilight. You and everyone else here. I have shown an extreme amount of patience these last months, but now I am running short of it. I tolerated interdimensional travel when Twilight went to the human world in order to stop that imposter sunset shimmer. I accepted the presence of all these things that are not even meant to be in Equestria, like heavy weapons guy, Mr. Moneyman, the heroin spike sold, and you, Ominous! And how do I get repaid my patience and understanding? By you lot constantly polluting my second dimension with new shit that doesn't belong there. I want to very politely ask you not to keep throwing your trash into my dimension anymore. It's not my duty to keep cleaning that shit up.
Hey! How dare you ruin my revenge! Do you know how much I've longed to see this bitch adrift in the second dimension? And you just brought her back not even 5 minutes later. Who the hell are you even supposed to be?
I am Dementia, the great ruler of everything multidimensional. And as such, my duty is to guard the bridge between worlds and oversee the balance of reality itself. Which, honestly speaking, is a fucking hard job to do, especially all by myself, so I really don't need all these distractions. Ponies getting thrown into my space, others just entering my dimension like it's an underpass between worlds. I'm sick of it! And I'm here to clarify that this was the last time I warned you about interfering with my job.
Oh, I get it. So you're some kind of etherical being that is used to justify the existence of the second dimension in the first place. Fine, I can respect that. But I insist on my revenge. You don't know what these ponies did to me. I was a victim of the exact thing you told them not to do. I was thrown into your dimension and floated there helplessly for months. Just recently I found the strength to free myself and return to Equestria.
Found the strength, you say? That's funny, because I'm pretty sure these powers I sense in you stem from no other place than my dimension.
Well, maybe they do, but they are still mine. It was my anger and lust for revenge which made them grow within me.
I think it rather was just the multidimensional energies that surged through my homeworld which gave you this new look and powered you up. Which begs the question now, why do you still have these powers if I am here to set things right?
Because I need them. I deserve them. For all the pain I suffered. I need my revenge.
I don't care what you need. These powers don't belong to you, and you do not deserve them. It is my duty to bring them back to where they belong. So I'm sorry, but they aren't yours anymore.
What?
Oh no. Oh no! No! This can't be! I was so close! So very close to getting my revenge! I deserve my revenge! I deserve to see them suffer! They must pay for my pain! They must!
Now what were you saying, Dad?
Oh, hey. Look, I know I got a little carried away with being all crazed for revenge and shit, but can we maybe just forget about it? I mean, if you will, we're now even. You threw me into the void, I threw you into the void. See, all settled now.
Settled? Oh, you are always bad at making jokes.
We're not even close to being even, Dan.
Come on! I know I kinda went crazy and tried to destroy you all, but you gotta understand my position in all this. The pain and trauma I had to live through, all by myself and only you to blame. How could I not have wanted to take revenge? And I did. So now, everything can go back to the way it was.
That would fucking suit you, wouldn't it? Just being forgiven everything you did is ominous. All the chaos and stress you caused this land, and especially us.
Not to mention that you still never paid us for our work on your stupid Season 10.
But of course I did. Did you never look at the contracts you sign? It says it right at the bottom that you will be paid handsomely, with exposure.
Exposure? Are you fucking for real now?
Yeah, of course. Who doesn't want to be seen by the masses? Exposure is the best kind of reward you can give to an artist.
Sure! The only problem is that applies only to small artists that no pony knows.
But we're the stars of a successful TV show that ran for 9 seasons. The last thing we still need is exposure.
And even if you were being honest about this, it still doesn't make a difference, because even that you didn't do! Because no pony ever saw those episodes, this 10th season never got released! Just admit that you only tricked us into making this season specifically for you, which only you alone would ever watch.
Come on! I just wanted to have some more episodes. Hey, Pinkie Pie, remember how you agreed to me back on your family's farm? You still owe me a favor for releasing your parents. I'm claiming it now. Convince them to go easy on me. I don't deserve to be punished, because all I did because of my trauma from all the pain and agony I suffered. I am the true victim in all this.
Oh yeah, that favor. Well, this is probably gonna shock you because it is so out of character for me. But no. I might have agreed to owe you a favor, but the truth is, I never intended to actually do it.
What?
Yeah, I simply lied. I mean, helping you after you blackmailed me with kidnapping my parents? Are you retarded?
No! You must understand! None of this is my fault! I was the one who was wronged! I'm not the bad guy here, you all are! It can't end like this for me. I deserve better!
Hold on a second. It just came to me. I only now recognize this constant whining and complaining. You're Dan from Dan Versus. What are you even doing here? You don't belong in Equestria.
What? Of course I do. I've been here since the start of the sketch series. I'm one of the most essential characters.
No, you belong in the Dan Versus dimension. And since I am the ruler of multi-dimensional business and my duty is to bring order into this chaos, I will fix this mistake of you being somewhere you shouldn't be.
Wait, you're not gonna send me back home, are you?
You bet I will.
No, please don't do that! Please! No, I don't want to go back! Everyone sucks there! Please! No!
Well, that was the end of Ominous. Kinda sad. But I was right in the end. Fittingly pathetic. Okay, then now that was that. I guess my job here is done. But heed my warning, Main 6. I will not tolerate any further tinkering with the dimensions and realities. It really is not my job to always fix that shit. Okay?
Sure thing. Maybe when you're gone, we can actually remember what you said.
Okay, seriously, that Dementia joke wasn't even funny the first time. Stop it!
Fine, but y'all's missing some laughs in your life.
Fine by me. Alright then, so I bid you farewell. Bye! And finally. So I guess now we can really call it quits. With Ominous now also being taken care of, I think it's safe to say that this arc is— Oh, what else?
Surprise, my little ponies, it is me, Robotus. I have finally returned.
Fuck's sake, seriously! Another cliffhanger ending? When will it be enough?